And the big story that's coming from the Parliament, the Ministry of Home Affairs has told the Parliament that the naxal movement in India is getting support from organizations in Europe, including some organizations in Germany, France, Holland and Italy, and that this matter is being taken up at the diplomatic level with these countries. Headlines today's Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu now joins us with the latest on this. Kamal, take us through the details. This sounds very sinister. Are these NGOs in these European countries? What kind of help is the naxal movement getting?
Well, as per the reports that we have in hand, there is no specific intelligence input which is available to indicate that Maoists are getting foreign assistance. But the fact remains that the CPM Maoists have close links with foreign Maoist organizations in Philippines and Turkey. But yes, more sinister is that organizations based in Belgium, in Germany, in France, Holland, Turkey, Italy, these are the ones who are actually helping them out. And obviously there's also talk about how Maoists in all these years have managed to procure weapons from different sources, and obviously they can't rule out these foreign funding and foreign sources.
Okay, now Government of India also saying that taking up this matter at the diplomatic level. What details do we have of this?
Well, this is a matter of grave concern, and even earlier we found that there have been reports about foreign Maoists really helping out the Indian left-wing extremists. So in that sense, there has been a communication sent earlier. There has been a follow-up later on also. But definitely on a major level, India really needs to take it up strongly with all these countries. And remember, even in the case of Greenpeace, where there have been objections that foreign fund is coming, and there is obviously an objection in terms of economy as well as different takes of it. That is the thing that Ministry of Home Affairs is now most concerned about. How Maoists are now not only spreading out, they're getting foreign assistance, they're getting foreign funds, they're also reaching out and obviously sharing not only the ideology, but also having a further war being waged against the country.
This is very dangerous. The trend that MOS Home talks about in Parliament, Kamal, he says these Indian Maoist groups are getting support from foreign organizations in Europe. One, has he named these foreign organizations? Two, has he given details of the kind of assistance that the Maoists are getting? Are these weapons? Is this money? What kind of assistance is the MOS Home talking about?
Well, there's no specific name given, but remember this output is obviously they've told in a written answer that they are part of a coordination committee of Maoist parties and organizations of South Asia. So that goes to show that they have a membership there. They attend conferences and seminars which are being conducted in both Belgium and Germany. They also have the so-called People's War being waged by CPM Maoists, and they say they are drawing support from various fringe organizations located in European countries, as you mentioned, Germany, France, Holland, Turkey, Italy. So this is a major concern, and obviously they have to nip it in the bud, because if they have a further assistance, there have been earlier talk about how they have assistance from the Chinese, and many saying they also try and get in touch with terror organizations. But this is the first time they have given names of so many countries, especially in Europe, whose organizations now are openly supporting the Maoists in India.
Okay, in terms of details, the details you say at this point are very sketchy. So is this a statement being made in Parliament? Is this a report that has been submitted in Parliament? And what is the government doing to deal with this?
Well, this was a statement which was given in the Parliament in Lok Sabha. This is a start question which was specifically posed to Kiran Rijiju, and in that he has basically mentioned, but obviously not mentioning the names of these organizations in Europe, but only naming the countries. But this has obviously raised alarm bells in the North Bloc, considering that Maoists have always had certain strongholds. They've managed to spread out to more states, and the fact remains that in terms of ideology, they have support from outside. They've also been participating in conferences and seminars, whether it's in Europe or whether it's elsewhere, and also having close link with foreign Maoists, especially in Philippines and Turkey. So government is closely monitoring the situation and taking appropriate action, but definitely in terms of follow-up, since this is going beyond the territory of India, this is a matter of grave concern.
Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu, for the moment, many thanks for joining me.